Hey, good morning, evening, afternoon. Masati here. Welcome to Masati on Sunday, where we go down deep, we find the truth. Today is going to be a world frequency meditation. It's called the Great Reset. And the Great Reset Exposed, I'll explain more about that. But we've got some beautiful people here on live. So thank you for that. And by the way, subscribe, like the channel, send it to your friends, especially those people who you don't like. It really shakes them up, right? When the truth hits them. Anyway, yeah, we got people from Spain, New York, Santa Cruz, everywhere, really, Orlando, Ontario. So thanks a lot, guys. It's a worldwide web, right, of XIers coming through, really shaking things up. Yeah, a lot of good morning from the team. New Orleans, this one. Welcome to the new episode. Ali Brooke going, what's up, Masati? You know how it is. Just chilling like a villain. That's what we do, right? Yeah, I call it like a villain because, as you expose your truth, if you've ever noticed that, right? People will look to you and go, damn, you're the villain. Yeah. Right. You're the villain in the situation. How many people have gone through that? You start to wake up, you start to expose the truth, and then they call you the villain. They call you the bad guy. In fact, I was just in IAN's conference, Institute of what is it, Near Death Sciences or something, studies or something like that. International, anyway, IANDS, and there's a lot of people there, which is nice, and you see these really spiritual looking people, and this one lady, she joined the private group that we were doing, kind of like reflection sessions. If you're new, sessions is a great way to start, by the way, your XI journey. And I could just see her, and she was just like oozing all this dark stuff, because when people come around me, all their shit comes out, right? Because I'm just a clear reflection of who they are. And it was kind of crazy. It's like she started feeling weird, and I could see it. And again, it was the best thing for her, but to her, it's like, damn, I'm dark. The group's dark. Everything's dark in here. It's really not. It's just all her darkness was leaving, and then that's what she was feeling. So if you're new and you're sensing that, and you go, hey, Sadi's the villain, and XI is the next cult and all that bullshit. I talked about that. Go back and listen to another Masati on Sunday about that. But when the truth comes out, again, when you resonate with the truth, you don't fight for the truth. You are the truth. When that comes out, when you resonate so powerfully, what happens is the lies, the bullshit that other people feel and experience will go through. They'll see it as you. Um, but so start to notice flow. If you're new and you're experiencing that, notice the flow that is coming out of you, not coming into you. Okay, that's the key. Like this lady, she was blind to the fact she was too spiritual. She can't be dark and all this bullshit. Anyway, so notice flow. That's the biggest thing I can tell you as a group right now, because I scan you all as a group. Notice flow states. This is where, gosh, Moss, you know what? I'm feeling really anxious, or I'm feeling I don't know what to do. I'm feeling really lost. Notice the flow. You were always lost. Now you're realizing that you're lost. Okay. Get emotional. Well, you were always emotional. Now you understand that you're recalibrating. Again, you're moving forward. You're moving on. So as a whole group, say reading or sensing, that's what you're all going through. Okay. So again, comment in on there we go. Yeah, comment in on how your experience has been going through that. Okay, trying to manifest. I thought we had won a certain project and feel the win. Uh, Won, and then the end we lost. I was so sure about it. Yeah, so things like that. It's like, gosh, you're trying to manifest. So that project for you overall would have been devastating later on, kind of like your dating experiences, hon. So again, start to understand the bigger purpose on why things happen the way they do. Again, in your situation, G, whoever you are, just Think of dating relationships for you. It sounds really good. You want to get connected, and then like 4 or 5 months later, it's like it's like terrible. You want to get out. That project would have been the same thing for you. Okay, so just note that your higher self, spirit, whatever you want to call it, God, whoever, however you define that, that is on your back now. It's helping you go through some of the things that we think we want and we don't get it because there's a bigger purpose happening for you. All right. All right. So let's get into the great reset here. What the great reset exposed: real wealth that can't be destroyed. That's what we're coming into again. Real wealth that can't be destroyed. But you've heard about the great reset. For the World Economic Forum, it's a political agenda, right? Where basically what they're saying is you, you can't have nothing. You don't own anything. They own it, you lease it. And it sounds really great because, it breaks down, you give it away and so on like that. But you don't own your house, you don't anything about you. You don't even own your own identity. And I don't want to get into equity law or chancery law, but literally you really don't own your own identity. When you get a birth certificate, when you're a parent, you fill in a birth certificate. You basically gave your baby to the state. Okay, that's in the U.S. and many other countries as well. Again, you really don't own anything, and that's what's happening. You are taking it back. Okay, so again, for the World Economic Forum, it's a political agenda. For conspiracy groups, it's a fear story. Right? They expand. They're just World Economic Forum, conspiracy theory. They're both wrong. They're both conspiracies. Seriously, they are both conspiracies. They think they're the truth. Conspiracy theorists, the extreme ones, they think they're the truth, but they're both wrong because they're the different sides of the coin. The key is that they're the same coin, right? And they're both wrong. The real truth, that's what we're going to be coming into. Okay. But why do we both leave? Why do they, again, they both leave you anxious? Okay. Because they want to divide you, they want to pull you apart. Right. So the truth is that you didn't do it wrong. Right. You're just going towards what they told you success was about and all that. But they just scratched the surface. The real reset isn't political and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a reset of value, and it's happening right now. And I predicted this a while back, right? Way back around COVID time, actually. I said there's going to be a reset of value. This is where you're seeing extremes happen. If you've noticed, stock market, they're trillion, value companies now. Trillions of dollars. How the hell did a company go from 2-3 billion to a trillion? Like what, in about 2-3 months? Was there extra value? No, we are seeing extremes, just like in your life, at a deeper level, at a grand scale, human, say, species level and your personal level. You are seeing extremes of everything. Take a deep breath in, since this is a frequency hyper meditation, and bring in the political leaders of the world, bring in the business leaders of the world, bring in the media, because they all want the truth, right? They all want the best for you, because that's what they say. They all want the best for you. Your parents wanted the best for you. You want the best for your kids. So let's give you the best because that's what you wanted. Not your best, not for their profiting, not for the science's best or whoever is supporting them, donating for their cause, but the true best, the real best. That's what we want, right? So they say the words, let's put actual meaning to it, right? First principle definitions. You want the best, but then you destroy yourself. Look at the foods you eat. And then you go on Ozempic. Well, holy hell, just get love yourself and you won't need Ozempic or anything else like that to get you back in shape. Again, you want the best. This is where you get it. The true best. So take a deep breath in again. Just notice your ribs. Another breath in again. So value is resetting itself. For it to reset itself, you have to move away from it. And as you do, you hold on to it. And as you hold on to it, well, everything, say, expands. Everything gets heightened for you. Take a breath in. For centuries, humanity has traded away real wealth. It's been destroyed, distorted, or controlled in the name of power, in the name of good, in the name of this will be good for you. Breathe in. Notice your bones. And then go deep inside your bones. You've heard of that, saying, I know it deep inside my bones. Those are all the details. Those are all the memories. Those are all the past, say, human experiences that are buried inside your bones. We need to get rid of that. They're distortions. And distortions always carry a cost. And the tax, basically, it's now coming due. It is now coming due. So in this world frequency meditation, we're going to go beyond money, markets. We're going to fear. Breathe deep. Notice your ribs. Notice your spine. We are going to experience the true reset. As a note, the deep state or whoever you want to call it, the political figures, the market makers, spiritual people bringing in new paradigms. They don't bring it in. It's the universe. The universe brings it in. You can see it in nature. It's changing. You can see it in even say out in the cosmos. You know, uh, weather patterns changing on plenty planets out there. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Those things are changing. Not a lot of global warming going on in those planets, right? So weather patterns, the universe is changing. Humanity has to change. So we didn't create it. We have to go along with it and become our best. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to reset. It's a true reset. It's a reset at the frequency level. That's what's happening at a universal scale. When you shift the frequency, everything else follows. And that's what's happening. This is what's happening to you when you go into XI. Have you noticed that no matter what you do, you go into a better version of who you are? Because it's already encoded in you. XI just releases that. Breathe. Let's go deeper. So this is more than just money. This is more than just relationships. This is the fabric of the universe is changing. It's becoming more efficient. You get to see more value. This is the true reset of wealth. Wealth, spherical wealth, health, wealth, relationships, spirituality, everything that you sense in this reality that is beneficial of you, that wealth that I'm talking about. We'll try to give you that supernatural experience so you can know what it is in this session. So this is, again, the true reset of wealth. And this is what XI is all about. Breathe. We're going to go one by one and help you say separate your identity from the reality of this world. And you can go into the true reality of who you are, the true reality of what you're here for. Okay? You're not just another cog in the wheel. Breathe. As I was talking about, everything runs about economics, right? Economics have become toxic for you because it's all about the money. Who cares about how many souls get destroyed, how many families get destroyed? That's so, again, exposing the great reset. The surface illusion, World Economic Forum, again, frames the great reset as a political economic strategy. right? Businesses flock to it because they'll make more money. Everything becomes more efficient. You become more robotic because, again, that's what efficiency is about, right? What's the best for all? And then the individuality disappears. Well, you're here for individuality. Look at the women's movement out there, right? Everybody's the same, right? Women have as much power as men. They don't, right? They have different powers. They're not the same powers. You're born with different parts. There's a reason why. Okay. People on the other side, we're all the same. We're all love and light. We should love each other. You're not. Again, those are all distortions, right? Just like the World Economic Forum, there's extremes out there, conspiracy groups. Again, turn it into a fear narrative. And then both, again, like I said, take a breath in, both leave you stuck in anxiety, division, and searching for control. That's what you're trying to do, right? No matter where you are, you're the victim. There's groups of victims now. These groups huddle together and then they blame the others. Well, you're running victim patterns, right? And then there's the power. It's like we need to control this way because that's the right way, through religions, through political parties. Take a breath in. Are you running that pattern? Which side of the coin are you running? Look deep inside. Look deep inside. Breathe deep. Notice the frequencies, the patterns that you're running. Right? Don't justify it. It just is. There's no justification. Breathe. The reset is real. We've come to a point, actually a breaking point. Technological singularity, as Ray Kurzweil puts it. I call it the universal reset. Right? And that basically is like humanity has gone so far off, um, you know, for whatever reason, that we need to come back to why we're here. Otherwise, nothing makes sense. So the real reset, it's not political, it's not conspiracy, it's the reset of value itself. And it's already unfolding at the frequency level. Again, the universe is transforming, Earth is transforming. We have to transform with it, whether you like it or not. That transformation, people will take advantage. Religions will go, this is the real religion. Society, science will go, this is the real science. Politicians, this is the real politics. There's going to be fighting. They're all wrong. You're all wrong. Take a breath in. The real truth is hidden inside. But let me release the cost of the distortion that you're paying, right? Breathe. Notice your body. Look at how your parents aged. Look at how society ages. Look at all the devastation through wars, molestation of people and the earth. We're all part of that. We're all creating that. And that's the hidden cost of distortion. Look at the money. Has been no value. Again, no value. Actually, from 100 years ago, your dollar is worth -1 cent as value goes. So breathe. Go back into your generations, centuries back. Didn't start with you, but it can stop with you. Notice the power in you and notice the distortions leaving you. Breathe. Centuries. Again, millennia, I would say. Thousands of years. Humanity has traded away real wealth, and by wealth, spiritual wealth, physical wealth, physical body, wealth, intelligence, wealth. They've traded it for distorted power. Breathe. Distortion always demands a tax. In religions, they call it the sins of the father. In science, they call it genetic patterns. Well, your father had, diabetes. You got diabetes. That's a tax. Society, abusive. You're abusive to your kids. Get it? Or you got abused. That's a tax. People are afraid of dying. That's a tax. Breathe. It's in every aspect of you, of what you do in life. The bill, it's due. The time is ending. Like you gone to a restaurant, the meal's over. Yeah. Experience for humanity is over. The bill is due. Take a deep breath in. If you don't believe me, this is why both billionaires and the minimalists are bankrupt. Again, they're bankrupt. They're clamoring for more. They need to have $1 trillion. Minimalists want to leave everything behind. Same thing. You're emptying out your pockets to pay the bill, and there's nothing there. Breathe. They're bankrupt. Either way. Again, you can't pay with distorted frequencies. You can't pay with fiat currency. Take a deep breath in. Exactly. Balancing the books. Have you ever noticed nature always is in harmony? It always balances its books. Well, cycles, right? It's time to balance the book and move on. It's the death of this consciousness as a whole. And it's a beautiful beginning. It's not the end of the world. It's the new way of living. Okay. This is the beginning of those individuals who want to feel free, who always knew that there was something more, right? You are here because of that. You are here. You created yourself in this reality because of it's the great reset. Now, a lot of people will leave for sure. They can't handle it. But even then, they're excited because they're going to leave and they're going to reset themselves on the other side. Either way, you're going to reset. A lot of people will stay here and reclaim this reality as what it is. Religions, they call it the meek shall inherit the earth. Got it? Right? In science, they call, well, real science will come through, right? The truth of science. Right? All those people have been squelched by understanding the real science. They died for the real science. Well, their hard work will come through, will show through. Take a deep breath in. The truths of the past will live again. Breathe. Let's breathe in. Breathe in again. Take a breath in, and let's bring in true wealth, what that would feel like through your bones. Breathe it in. As you exhale, exhale the distortions of what wealth was for you. Right? Releasing wealth. Again, it's not just about money, it's about coherence, it's about alignment, frequency integrity. You can still have wealth and still be and still have integrity. Breathe. Notice as your abundance expands. Notice how you expand right now. Abundance expands. The natural abundance that you knew you had predisposed to it as a kid. And that abundance, it expands life for you and those around you. It doesn't consume. The more you use it, the more abundant you become. I call them time coins. We'll get into that. Just remember time coins. We'll get into that in the next few months. True abundance does not consume. It doesn't consume your soul, your identity of who you are for a physical wealth. Breathe. That's what exponential intelligence is about. I just labeled it exponential intelligence. It's been around for, well, ever since the universe has been around. The next eye shows you how to reset wealth at the source frequency. Again, it's basically helping you remember who you are. And that's the challenge I have for you. Breathe in. Are you going to take it? Or are you going to go back your old way? You walk away with a new lens of value and abundance. Take a deep breath in. If you take the challenge, again, you walk away with a new value system. One that's based on coherence, based on integrity, one that is based on the original version of why you were created here, one that you remember. Otherwise, it's just genetically modified wealth. Take a deep breath in. Doesn't mean that you do without. That's a bullshit version of wealth. You bring the advanced technologies into science, into AI, into healthcare, into relationships, into creating money the proper way. The way the universe has done it for billions of years. It's been tested and tried. Do you want that? And if you do, take a deep breath in. Again, confirm. It's free will. Can't force it upon you. I'm not here. I'm here to give you a choice. The choice that, well, other people have blinded you to, right? I'm unblinding you so you can see, so you can have free will to choose what you want, not according to what other people want for you. Breath in. If you want that choice, breathe in right through the solar plex, right in between your ribs. Breathe the possibilities. And anchor that wealth. Can't be destroyed because it's not built on distortion. It's built on the original program that you were here for. You just forgot about it. So, again, you didn't do anything wrong. You just forgot about who you were. Nobody told you. Parents, society, media, government, all those religions, science, supposed to take care of you. Well, probably not the best form. So breathe in again. Just want to release all the stuff that's coming out of you. All right. So notice where these comments hit you as you release them or as you pull them in. You didn't do it wrong. You're not broken. There's nothing to fix. You just forgot who you truly are. Notice how that feels for you. You just did, again, you just scratched the surface on truth. You're trying to do your best. Science, religion, governments try to do their best. Got a little off course. But breathe. Are you looking at the cause of the effect or the issues in your life? Or are you solving, say, the symptoms or the effect? So, are you solving for the effect, the symptoms of the issues, personal, worldwide? Or are you finding solutions for the cause, the frequency, helping you uncover the frequency behind the effect, the cause behind the problem, not the effect? Breath in. Now, there's a great war about money and wealth and religion. This isn't about money. This isn't about religions, because they're both destructive. They're both off. The greats out there, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Abraham, many others who espouse truth. I'm not saying they're wrong. The religions after them are wrong. Okay. So that want to be very clear. I'm not saying that money is bad. The distortions about money is bad. I'm not saying your sciences are bad. The distortions from distorted science are bad. Okay. Just like vaccines. People fight about the vaccine. Bring it home for you. Take a breath in. It's like, oh, you don't believe in science. No, I believe in vaccines completely. Not about vaccines, believing in or not, but are those vaccines good for you? Are they actually really vaccines is the key, right? So many people get stuck on, say, this is good, this is bad. No, how you process it, how you view it, how you believe it, that's what makes it good or bad. It's not the physicalness of this. So it's not the physicalness of massive wealth. That's bad. It's selling your soul for massive wealth is bad. Selling your soul to become spiritual is bad. Got it? So can we move away from what's good and bad and go into the processing? Breathe. This is about true reset of, again, wealth decoded through XI. Breath in again. All right. Just going to sit here for a couple seconds, just silence as you pay attention to your internal voice, whether it's screaming at you, whether it's loving you, just pay attention to it. Don't get involved. Notice your cells. Breathe. Feel the power as your cells, as your being starts to awakens, to start to live in you. And just release whatever is not there. Whatever you're experiencing, good or bad, just release it. Allow the true flow of you to come through. Breath in again. Feel the power. Feel the wealth. You can't deny it. It's the new science. It's the new science of everything. Generating wealth without destruction, without burnout, ethical wealth. Science that expands you. Smart technologies that are actually smart, actually enhance you rather than destroy you. Governance allows you to become the best possibility of who you are and gives you the resources, not for their efficiency, but for your efficiency, for nature's efficiency. Take a deep breath in. Again, just release whatever you want to release. Doesn't matter. And start to remember who you truly are, who you truly were all along. I'll leave you with this, guys. We have Africa Online coming up. It'll extend what we've got here. Africa Online, going to Africa this next week. You can join me online. We're sold out. You can join me online though. Grab in the frequencies of worldly wealth, universal wisdom. Also 999, a gateway, a reset. That's coming up for you. Right? It's a perfect way to just reset everything for you. Just come into that new version and just own it. Many of you are there already, but for new people, taking off, shedding away the distortions. For the XIers here, okay? The 999 coming up on 99. It's about claiming what you've been working for all these years, right? All right, guys. As always, notice what you notice the details, and now you have the power to do something about those details, right? All right, guys. Peace.